Welcome back to the Innovation Series. I'm joined here today by the team from Hogan Engineering. And we're going to talk today about IMO Tier III and its compliance. You know, it's certainly been something that's hung over the industry for the last 10 years. And it's really driven a lot of innovation, and nowhere more so than at Hoog. So I'm going to hand this over to Lucas to tell us a little bit more.
As you said correctly, this topic has been around for years now, and we as Hoog, we really see us as the right supplier to solve this let's say this need, or to supply a solution to the industry, because we do know the market by our Nauticlean system very well, which we have in service since more than over 10 years in exactly this environment, which is the DPF. And also on the other hand side, the benefit, I would say, from our company is that we have a huge, broad application field. So we are really also used to, for instance, when it comes to railway applications, where we have filter SCR combinations, where we are used to bring solutions into very, very confined spaces, very weight limited applications. So that's why we also found, I would say, a very nice solution to this IMO 3, especially at the smaller yachts, which now came into force some weeks ago only, where exactly the benefit, or the demands are exactly the same, very confined spaces and low weight. So yeah, I think we're very well prepared.
And the size in particular, the often quoted as the 500 millimeter space allowance, and so that's something that you found some fairly innovative solutions for.
I can answer to the question, because our customer was really afraid about the space, and they show us where we had to insert our system, and so that we found that we had enough experience in other fields, especially in the locomotive, for stay in that highness. And so with a very, very strong activity in our chemical laboratory and our innovation laboratory, we could find the right chemical product to stay in that very tight space. So it's a combination of experience and mechanical design, but thanks to the very special chemical catalyst, very new innovative catalyst that we are patented.
So you've drawn on your experience across multiple other industries to solve a really tough problem in the marine sector.
Yeah, indeed. That we have had some experience with the mechanical strength and the very compact space, and we bring in this innovative field that is the yacht below 500 gross tonnage. That is very specialty for us.
And I think a big enabler was really the extreme vertical integration we have at Hoog Engineering. So we do all the design, the layouts, the apparatus, the steelwork, the flow conditioning, and even the catalyst we do ourselves. We develop ourselves, produce ourselves to a big extent. So this enables us to really turn all the knobs so that the let's say the overall end solution is really optimized to each single application, such as rail, but also here, especially for the marine.
So having your systems in-house and your strong integration across all the sectors allows you to problem solve fairly proactively.
Yes, it does. And what is also a very strong point that we have is that we are involved in projects on a very early stage, and our good connections, for example, with naval architects and owner representatives, makes us very flexible in benefit of the shipyard and the end user to provide services in a stage of a project, and especially as Carlo said, for projects below 500 GT, you have very little space to work with, and I think that's one of the big benefits of Hook Engineering as well, that we are so well connected in a wide range in the industry. That we are able to find solutions maybe not thought of in first hand. That's a big benefit.
I think that a major area of concern was for the production vessels, but it seems like you've developed a system that can fit in to the production of existing vessels.
Yes, that is another point that our customer recognized to us, because, for instance, sometimes is easier to call exactly the industry that are supplying the engine from the beginning. But when you have a finished yacht, when you have designed 3-4 years ago, and you want to keep on the market, you must be really flexible, not only the robustness and the innovations, but the flexibility of a company like ours that is able to engineerize the product inside an existing engine room. So the space are fixed, and the positioning of the outlet of the boat is one of the important thing, because you have a very huge hole in the hull of the yacht that you cannot move back and forward. So you have to follow their path and not vice versa. So, and they appreciate this flexibility in build inside their needs.
A huge added point to this flexibility is also that our system is kind of a end of pipe solution to bring an IMO Tier II engine to a Tier III stage, which leads to the possibility that you can switch it off if it's not needed, which again leads to the fact that your urea tank, for instance, when we talk about weight and space, can also be laid out smaller than if you have a constant IMO 3 engine, which is not able to be run in the IMO Tier II stage. And also during production, so our customer, the shipyards, they don't need to decide from the very beginning if they want to do an IMO 3 or 2 vessel. They have the same engine room, the same layout. And if it's an IMO Tier III vessel at the end, they just add our system.
I think that's a hugely beneficial way for the system to operate. Flexibility, I think we've all learned a lot about over the last 12 months as well. And looking ahead, the added benefits of what you're talking about below deck with the engine actually has another added benefit on the exterior of the vessel.
Indeed, what is happening now, what we see from the most exigent customer, that they have to fulfill a needs for the law, for the IMO 3, that is a requirement SCR, so definitely the gas part of the exhaust. But they have an issue on the soot side, they want to have clean DPF. They want to have clean water beside the beach area that they are always enjoying now. They are living on the lower deck, not only in the upper deck of the yacht. And so they say, please try to add some benefit, even for me, not only for the law. And we are able to integrate DPF and the SCR. And last year, one of our most important project, an explorer yacht, we have created a DPF plus SCR in one box, just in the same footprint of the engine. And the customer was really happy, because he wanted to sail in the North Sea, in the South Pole, in the Arctic, and without leave a backstreet behind when he goes across.
Well, it sounds like you have an amazing product here that is really may alleviate some of the stress that the industry has around IMO Tier III. And I really would like to thank you very much for your time today and for being on the Innovation Series.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.